Aloha, everyone. Today was an extremely impressive session, especially considering the sell-off that we had the day before. Big reversal after a gap down, which is something I was a little worried about in the morning because I moved up some sell stops and I was like, oh, okay, some are going to probably get hit after seeing the gap down. And sure enough, that happened, but I kind of thought we would continue to sell off, and the fact that we reversed higher today, excellent. And I have volume lower here on the Nasdaq. I don't know what Market Smith shows, but as of now, it's not really a great reaccumulation day, but excellent intraday reversal in the Nasdaq, up 0.54. But the most impressive one, Russell 2000, your small caps, your leading stocks, your biggest growth stocks, that index was up 1.8% today. Beautiful reversal. S&P 500 only finished down 0.02%, another huge reversal off the lows. New York Stock Exchange only down 0.15%, big reversal off the lows today. Excellent action. And the best news is that those partial sells that I got, there's a few that I need to put back on. TYL, I'm going to put back on half the position. IQ&T, I got to put back on the sell stop that triggered intraday whenever it's going near its lows. CVTI, same thing, and SAIA because it's a pre-perfect speculator scan stock. But ILMN, that hit intraday today, much lower than where it closed. But if you are long this stock, it's closing below the 20-day moving average. That is a 50% sell without it producing any gains. ALGT also had my sell stop hit intraday today, but it's closing about where it hit. But that is also a 50% sell. The only actual sell that I will have tonight is VRX. That's a 25% sell with it closing below the 20-day moving average, not shown on the chart. The only other disappointing sell stop that hit that I'm not going to put back on that might screw me but might not is UA. Under Armour athletic wear gave me it triggered my final sell stop by going below the low a day of the signal date, which was back here on 11/10/6705. It closed at 68.34, but the stock closed lower than where it opened yesterday, and with the heavier volume, I'm not impressed overall with the reversal, so I'd rather just stay out of UA. But UA will continue to be tracked in the big wave trading portfolio model on an end-of-day basis because this is not a full sell. You can add to your sell if you want from yesterday, but it isn't. New long positions, quite a few triggers, but we're going to go ahead and start out with probably the lessest quality of them all in the CAN SumScam. This is what I would consider a Group 2 stock. I've always followed 4 groups of like longer term positions, and if I would make this one, which I should, to be honest with you, this is probably a mistake. Right now, the most recent ad is SAFM has not given a Bible signal. A breakout above these highs, though, SAFM will be a new Group 2 move, which is like AHC. Produces a dividend, turnaround company with current earnings per share and or sales growth with big earnings estimates than upcoming either year or two, and AHC has them for 15 and 16. Also a low price to earnings ratio. AHC is near the historical end of its 5-year range, yet it's about ready to break out to new highs. Beautiful long-term base. Look at this weekly chart. Absolutely stellar. It looks like we got a gold mine here, but once again, this is not a perfect signal, as none of them are. But AHC, 2.5% new long signal. HZMP is a Group 1 stock, and that is growth. Huge earnings, huge sales, huge earnings estimates. Not huge, excuse me. I think earnings estimates are like 28% for next year. But the current earnings and sales growth is absolutely torrid. I don't see why that would stop anytime soon with Horizon Pharmaceuticals. So HZMP, 2.5%. Also, AKRX, an Akron Incorporated. This would have been one of those long-term plays, as people that have been around my, I guess, blog or website since 2010, 2011, you guys should all know that I've loved this stock since then. I believe if we just go back to the early 2011 breakout, you'd see we'd still be up 530%. However, I didn't have a long-term portfolio set up yet. But AKRX, short-term, is giving a pocket pivot point signal here off the 50-day moving average on very strong volume. Excellent confirmation to HZMP signal, showing that drug stocks are wanting to move here. Also, ROG, this was a buy stop candidate up until 2 days ago. Then yesterday's market sell-off axed ROG, and ROG had to go out of my buy stop candidates list. However, today, huge intraday reversal, closing near the high of the day after opening at the low of the day. Huge volume and a big surge in green bop. Perfection as far as I'm concerned. This will also be a 2.5%. Why not 5? Why not 10? Base isn't long enough. It's not breaking out above the recent resistance, and BOP isn't max green. So there you go. Two ad signals. Core is a pre-perfect speculator scan stock giving a pocket pivot point ad signal. It has been successful following our original long signal on December 2nd. And it's even better considering that it actually confirmed the signal from 9.2 that we did not take. It was not a perfect speculator stock qualifying scan. Perfect qualifier stock by then, whatever. Got my words twisted up there. And then also in the IPO scan, TWOU, 2U Incorporated, another pocket pivot signal to get long. This is our second one. This is our first signal, 1124. Got another signal here on 12.2, and now we're getting another long signal on 12.9. 2% in 2, 2% in core. And don't forget, I got to add back Tile, IQNT, CVTI, SAIA. So it's all longs, and it looks good. Stocks I'm passing up on, VRTX looks good. Let's see, TTGT, look at that guy. RH looks good. JRJC might go in my margin account. So, let's just pretend like I am going to buy it in my margin account. 1% position there. But PTRY, SQNM, there are some good looking stocks out there all over the place. And even a double whammy, a biotechnology related medical realty stock, BMRI. So there's some movement out there, everyone. We are looking pretty good going to the year end, but we're not out of the woods yet. Our models still remain neutral. Aloha.